I was born to be a superstar. My voice will shake the entire building. Prepare for legendary singing and witness.
How did one tiny note win? My song literally exploded the stage. Your calm singing defeated my rock concert. I simply cannot believe that this just happened.
My experiment will change science forever. I added extra chemicals for power. This will be legendary science.
Why is everything shaking? The machine is making scary noises. Maybe I added too much power.
I may have destroyed half the lab.
At least nobody launched into space.
Your tiny experiment defeated my giant machine. I was born for shopping cart racing. Nobody can beat my speed. This supermarket is my racetrack.
Why are the aisles so slippery? The fruit section attacked me. My cart has no brakes. I cannot believe how messy this store is today.
How did you win while going that slow? I crashed into every aisle. At least nobody stole the snacks, so it was worth the trip. This will be the biggest campfire ever. Tiny fires are for beginners. My fire will be legendary. Why is the fire so powerful? The tent is escaping. My campsite is flying away. Well, technically we survived camping. My tent is living in the trees now, and the marshmallows attacked everybody, leaving us in this absolute mess of a forest site. These skates are built for greatness. I will dominate this entire park. Prepare for ultimate skating skills. Why can't I stop? The skates have their own plans. I am moving too fast. Someone please help me get these things under control before I crash. How did tiny skates defeat my champion skates? My skating became accidental flying. The skates betrayed me completely. Next time, I am getting smaller wheels. My donut factory will become legendary. More buttons means more donuts. I will make the biggest bakery ever, providing a The machines won't stop. I activated maximum bakery mode. The donuts are everywhere. Oh no, everything is covered in frosting and there is simply... I accidentally created infinite donuts. How are you still calm during this? At least nobody is hungry anymore. Next time, fewer buttons. This robot vacuum is built for speed. I will become indoor racing champion. Nobody can drive better than me, and this machine can handle anything. Why won't the vacuum stop? The machine has gone crazy. It's chasing everyone now. This is no longer cleaning. Someone please help me turn this thing off. How did the vacuum defeat me?
The machine became self-aware.
You stayed calm while the house exploded.
Next time, slower cleaning.
This masterpiece will change art forever. The bigger the paint splash, the greater the art. Prepare for artistic greatness. The paint has escaped control. Why is the panda rainbow colored? I missed the canvas. This is no longer normal painting.
They think the panda is the masterpiece. The accidental painting won the art show. You became modern art somehow, and I honestly cannot believe what is happening.
My room will become a real jungle. This living room needs maximum nature. The jungle transformation begins now. The plants took over the house. Why are the leaves so huge? I accidentally created a rainforest. Everything is just growing way too fast in here today. Well, technically the jungle project succeeded. I haven't seen the floor in hours. The plants own the apartment now. This is surprisingly relaxing. Time for the upgrade, team! I have been looking forward to this moment all day, and I am so glad that we are finally making it happen. Why is the apartment shaking? This is no longer normal installation. The wall has completely given up. Well, technically the TV fits now. The wall became part of the entertainment system. I may have overestimated the apartment and the scale of this renovation project. My giant mystery order finally arrived. Why is the box so tiny? This can't possibly be the real package. There must be something huge inside. That's the real package. Why is the box bigger than the apartment? The delivery has escalated. Who in the world ordered something this huge for the living room? The giant mystery item was tiny. We destroyed the apartment for this. The box was 99% empty space. At least the rubber duck seems happy. One wash cycle can clean everything. The bigger the load, the faster the laundry. This washing machine can handle anything and make your clothes look brand new again. The soap won't stop. Why are socks flying everywhere? This is no longer normal laundry. The bubbles have taken over the house. We have to do something. Well, technically, the clothes are very clean. I may have used too much detergent. The socks achieved independent flight. Next time, I will try smaller loads. This is professional lumberjack training. We chop the biggest logs only. Maximum chopping power. One swing will split everything.
The axe won't come out. This is no longer normal wood chopping. The tiny stick was easier.
Well, technically some wood got chopped. The axe defeated me. Maybe smaller logs are smarter. Next lesson, paper cutting. This treasure hunt will make us rich. The detector never fails. There is treasure under this entire field. Adventure mode activated. Let us go find our fortune.
Why is there still no treasure?
The hole keeps getting bigger.
We may have dug too much.
The detector is beeping at everything.
The duck found treasure in 5 seconds. I dug a crater for absolutely nothing. At least technically we found treasure. Next lesson, smaller maps. This is elite fitness training. We train like champions today. Only the strongest survive this course. No obstacle can stop us. I don't know how I got trapped. This is no longer normal exercise. The obstacle course became a trap for me. How is the panda crossing so easily?
Well, the panda finished without sweating. The tires defeated me emotionally. At least technically we exercised. Next lesson, we are going to start by just walking slowly.
This will be the biggest kite ever. We need maximum wind power. The sky belongs to us today. Kite master mode activated. The kite is too powerful. Why am I flying? The wind has betrayed me. How is Duck flying the kite so calmly? This is truly unbelievable. The kite tried to send me into space. The tiny kite worked better somehow. At least technically we achieved flight. Next lesson, paper airplanes. Today we master skateboarding. No trick is too difficult for us. Professional skater mode activated. We ride with maximum style, so let us show them how it is done. The skateboard won't stop. Why is the hill so huge? This is no longer normal skateboarding.
The duck mastered tricks immediately. I traveled through 3 ramps accidentally. At least technically I stayed on the board.
Today we become bicycle professionals. Safety always comes first. This obstacle course is perfectly safe. Ultimate bike training begins now. The brakes aren't working. This is no longer bicycle safety. The bushes appeared out of nowhere. How is the bear riding perfectly? I created the course and lost immediately. The tiny bike mastered the challenge. At least technically we practice safety. This food truck will become legendary. The grill power is maximum. Fastest burger chef in town. Today we feed everyone. The burgers are flying. The fries won't stop. The grill has gone crazy. This is no longer normal cooking. Everything is falling apart in this kitchen right now. This will become the biggest pillow fort ever. We need more pillows. This fort will reach the ceiling. The fortress of comfort begins now.
The fort is falling! Too many pillows! The blankets have turned against us! This is a comfort disaster!
Well, technically the fort still exists. We accidentally built a pillow mountain. This is actually very comfortable. I regret nothing.
I will make the biggest popcorn batch ever. This machine can handle anything. Nobody can out-popcorn me. The machine became a snack volcano.
Whoa!
The kernels multiplied.
Whoa!
The room is turning into popcorn cans.
I accidentally created infinite popcorn. How are you still calm? At least nobody is hungry anymore, though we are definitely going to need a much larger bowl. Tiny watering cans are too slow. This machine waters everything. I will grow the biggest plants ever. My garden evolved into an ocean. I accidentally invented water farming. The flowers need boats now, and we are going to need a much bigger wheelbarrow. How did one tiny flower defeat my giant machine? At least the ducks enjoyed the flood. Next time, I should definitely use a smaller watering can. I'm catching the biggest fish today. My fishing skills are legendary. This giant bait guarantees victory. Why is the water pulling me? My fishing rod is dying. This is no longer normal fishing. It is absolutely impossible to handle this heavy tire on this line. How did I catch trash instead of fish? My fishing adventure became garbage collection. I battled a boot for 10 minutes. This will be the biggest cake ever.
One more layer makes it better.
The taller the cake, the greater the victory. This cake will touch the ceiling. Why is it moving? The cake is too powerful. The layers are escaping. This is now a cake emergency. We must contain the situation before it gets worse.
Well, technically it is still cake. I spent 3 hours building that tower. The kitchen may never recover.
These balloons are amazing. One more balloon won't hurt.
Okay, maybe 10 more. Look how many balloons I have. Wait, why am I floating? This was not part of the plan. The balloons are too strong. I am becoming airborne.
I am too high! Don't let go of the rope! I can see the entire carnival! This is now a flying cat situation! Well, technically I flew. I never want to see balloons again. My legs still think we are floating. At least I survived the sky. This will be the easiest watermelon cut ever. No problems at all. I am basically a fruit ninja. Watch this legendary watermelon skill. Hey, come back here! Why is the watermelon running? Stop rolling! I am trying to catch you, so do not try to get away from me right now. It's destroying the market! Why is it getting faster? This watermelon has no brakes! Fruit chaos everywhere!
I can handle any spicy noodles. I am the spice champion. Watch this legendary bite.
Oh, that is spicy! Okay, very spicy. Why is my mouth burning? I think the noodles are attacking me.
Fire! Fire in my mouth! My tongue is melting! Why are the noodles glowing?
How are you eating that calmly? Are you immune to spice? My soul almost left my body. I lost the spice battle. Tonight we learn about black holes. Black holes have extremely strong gravity. They pull nearby objects inward. Not mass bends space like this fabric. Gravity pulls objects toward heavy things. Black holes bend space even more strongly. Whoa! Too much gravity! The black hole is pulling everything! My notes are disappearing! This experiment has completely spiraled out of control and everything is flying away! Today we learn about geysers. Heat and pressure build beneath the earth. When pressure becomes too strong, water explodes upward.
This reaction of baking soda and vinegar creates carbon dioxide gas. The gas builds pressure inside the bottle. Pressure needs somewhere to escape. Now watch.
Whoa! That is too much pressure! The geyser is out of control! Why is it still erupting? Science became a water park. This is truly a disaster. Well, the geyser definitely erupted. We learned about underground pressure today, and also unexpected Today we learn about lightning. Lightning happens because of electric charges in clouds. When opposite charges build up, electricity jumps through the air and electricity moves through conductive paths. Metal helps electricity travel easily. That is similar to lightning in clouds. Whoa! Too much electricity! The voltage is getting crazy! Turn it off! Turn it off! My fur is standing up again!
Well, the lightning definitely worked. We learned about electric charges today and also unexpected hairstyles. At least the classroom still has power. That is quite a relief.
Today we learned tornado science. Tornadoes form from spinning warm and cold air. Fast rotating wind creates a vortex, which is what we see in this model here. The spinning motion pulls water downward. Tornadoes spin the same way in nature. Air pressure helps create the funnel shape. Whoa, that is too much wind! The tornado is getting stronger! Grab your papers! Why is everything flying around the room like this right now?
Well, the tornado definitely worked. We learned about vortex motion today, and also indoor weather disasters.
Today we learn rocket science. Rockets move using thrust. Gas pushes downward and rocket moves upward. This is Newton's third law, the foundational principle. The air pushes backward. That creates forward motion called thrust. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That is how rockets move in space.
Whoa, wrong direction. The rocket lost control. This was supposed to go up. Science is flying everywhere.
Well, the rocket definitely launched. We learned about thrust today, and also classroom destruction. At least nobody reached orbit, which is a small victory for our science lesson. Today we learned static electricity. Rubbing objects can move tiny electric charges. That creates static electricity. Static electricity can attract light objects. The balloon gained electric charge. The paper is attracted because of opposite charges. Static electricity works without wires. That's why your hair sometimes stands up and reacts to things.
Whoa, too much static electricity. The charges are everywhere now. This experiment got stronger than expected. Look at how all the paper is floating around us now.
Well, the experiment definitely worked. We learned static electricity is powerful and also very messy. Next lesson, we will use a smaller balloon for our demonstration. Today, we learn about magnets. Magnets attract some metals. They pull objects using invisible magnetic force. But not everything sticks to magnets. But paper clips contain metal. That is why the magnet pulls them. Magnets mostly attract iron and steel. Plastic and wood are not magnetic, so they stay behind.
Whoa! This magnet is too strong! Why is everything moving? This was not part of the lesson! Metals are attacking me!
Today, we make a volcano. Real volcanoes erupt because of pressure underground. Hot magma and gases push upward. Our experiment copies that reaction safely for all of us. Baking soda is a base. Vinegar is an acid. When acid and base mix, they create carbon dioxide gas. That gas makes bubbles and pressure.
Science can get messy sometimes, but we learned how gases create pressure and why volcanoes erupt. Next class.